Now to a health alert. A new study finds that women who have stressful jobs may be more likely to develop type 2 diabetes. And Dr. Jen Ashton is here and back with those details. So tell us what this study found.
So first of all, it was done in France, so it may not be applicable to the rest of the world, but they looked at over 70,000 women, followed them an average of 22 years. Those who rated by questionnaire their jobs as very mentally tiring were at a 21% higher risk of going on to develop type 2 diabetes. Now, here's the possible theory, mind-body connection, right? There's something called the HPA axis. So it's basically hormonal signals from the brain that then communicate with the pancreas and the adrenal glands. And all of that can affect your blood sugar levels. And that can then possibly go on to lead to type 2 diabetes.
And I'm curious, is it fair to say that a lot of women, maybe even most women, don't really factor in the impact stress can have on their bodies? We think we should just fight through it.
Right, and we also have to remember that some kinds of stress can actually be positive, but obviously here we're talking about a potential negative for stress. And I want to be clear, Amy, this is not just about diabetes. And by the way, these French women were not overweight, so there is something deeper possibly at work here. But again, head to toe, if you don't deal with stress, it will deal with you. It can affect your mood, it can affect your sleep, it can affect your weight, obviously. We talk about that all the time. Your immune, cardiovascular, and reproductive systems. So again, even though this study was done on observation, not cause and effect, in my opinion, it's a great example of gender-specific medicine. We need to understand how stress affects women differently than men.
Right. And so that's that. And we know a lot of us here in the United States have very stressful jobs. We have to be all things to all people.
Right.
What are some ways you can combat stress?
I think we should quit our jobs, don't you? That's my medical advice. No, I mean, obviously that's
By the way, my work has always been my oasis.
Oh, same.
It's when I go home that the real stress begins.
Correct. It's way harder. I think, listen, there are some things that I literally recommend, like a prescription to my patients. Meditation, massively effective for reducing stress. You have to keep your body moving. You have to eat a low sugar diet because that triggers inflammation. And don't have any guilt. If there's still dirty dishes in the sink at night, no one's going to die.
I love that you said that because my mom used to say, drop the mom guilt. It's done.
That's it.
Yep. All right. Thank you as always, Dr. Ashton. And she will be here to answer your questions live on Facebook.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.